Islamism. Allah. Give it a couple minutes here. All right. So hope everybody's doing good out there. You know, before we begin here, we got maybe a minute. Right? Just want to give a little love. Give a little love out there. So here's a little love. Love. Shot some vibrations from my heart. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're just gonna give it a little bit here. 7:29 by the clock. We'll start at 7:30. Open up with the Morris American prayer, and we will go into it. Very good lesson for today. It's not going to be very long. For those Morris Americans in tip number 43, we're going to do a Zoom. After this, it's probably only going to be 45 minutes or 30 minutes. And then we're going to do about 45 minutes. So, I'm an L Chic. If you could give everyone in your phone the last number we use, I would appreciate that. Send out a group text. All right, so let's 7:30. Let's open up. American prayer. Okay. So everybody raise your wings. Please repeat after me the March American prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation, night and by day. Through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Ameen. Islamism. Praise Allah. Honor to his holy prophet, Drew Ali. I want to rise and give all perfect praise to Allah, most merciful. We thank you, Allah, and we love you. Thank you, great God, for delivering us, for sending us a divine and noble prophet who delivered us the truth. We love you because you are our Father. We love you because you made us. And if we can sing, if I had a real great singing voice now, I'd be up here just singing praise to Allah. But anyway, I want to give honor to the prophet too. I want to give honor to the prophet, Noble Drew Ali, our Redeemer, okay, who came and gave us the truth and laid his footprints clearly cut so that we could see the truth laid so that we could know where to go. And thank goodness he put his picture on things so that we wouldn't be fooled. Thank goodness, he left his record in this day and time so that we could have an accurate record of someone who actually did it and, something to analytically look at to make sure that all is good. And praise Allah it is. Keep the prophet out in front. So giving honor to the prophet. Give honor to the prophet Ali. Great work. I want to give honors to the Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America, our first Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America. I want to give Emily honors. I want to give Marcus Garvey honors for being the forerunner of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I want to give every single thing that was brought for us in our salvation in this time. Honors. I want to give honors to the nationalities of the world, right? For those who are under their divine in victory, doing the things that Allah, the great God, has given you for your salvation. We want to honor Jesus, Buddha, Confucius, Muhammad. Blessings be upon all the prophets of Allah and all the nationalities honored if you're, worshiping under your divine in victory, especially in these days and times. I want to give honors to all the people who are out there doing their best to make it through this struggle, and putting in the good work, even if they may not know what's fully going on, their heart is saying that they need to do something. I want to give honors to the people who stand up for what is right in this time too. So anyway, get your Quran questionnaires out. Get your Quran out. It's our holy day for all Muslims here and all over the world. And I'll read the laws at the end. Praise Allah. So please get your Quran out. And the topic, we're going to be moving on something that we brought up last week. We're going to be moving out on something that we brought up last week, the millenarian or judgment time or revelations or the end of time and the fulfilling of the prophecies. We're going to be looking at this because this is the time that we're living in. A lot of people don't want to admit it. Some people want to shun it. Some people want to blame the global conspiracy, the great cabal, satanic forces, whatever, right? And all this. Well, yeah, okay, but it's, who's really doing this stuff or not, right? But if it's some secret, whatever thing going on, then they're playing the script of Revelations. No matter what we think, all you got to do is now is really go look at it and start to compare it to, the current circumstances of the day. And it's matching up 100%. So regardless of what we're calling it, some people want to call the corona a man-made virus or these particular things or some type of unman made, but it's a plague that hit the world and shut the world down in a week. Now, no one's seen that, like I said before. So it is a time we need to pay attention to because it has been spoken on. How did you think? What did people think the revelations or judgment time would look like? It would ease on you when you wanted to ease on you after you went to the party or did something real special and everybody patted you on your back and you got famous or something. Mm-mm. It happens when you didn't want it to happen, and if it is a man-made thing, well, that's exactly the way it happened. Didn't man make all the wicked stuff on this planet cracking off right now? You know what I'm saying? Didn't man bring about his own particular judgment by his own hand? It's called karma. It's called what you put in, you will get out. So how do we think these things was going to come about in this time? All with a puffy white cloud and someone hitting a guess what, everybody? Wake up, it's judgment. No, it was already told to you, but you didn't want to believe in it. It's like people, at this time believe, like I said before, they believe in more of mammon law than they do their own God's law. And you're being tested right now. Who do you believe in? And if it is man-made, well, these people are testing you. But I believe they're in control of the things because I have inside knowledge and I have some faith. And I understand what's going on because I've been studying these things for 18 plus years. And the Prophet Noble Ali already told us these things are coming. Okay, I'm a professor in the things that I do. I sit up here bumping my guns. I got credentials in these things and recognized. Okay, I've been studying this while other people were playing basketball, where other people didn't have a clue about Noble Ali. I knew about him in 1999, proclaimed in the year 2000, and then came and proclaimed at a temple in the year 2002 and got my nationality card, and haven't turned my back on it since then, and made my life a life choice to do this in my life in 2008. I had a career out there. It's making very good money. This is great. I decided to do this because this is better. Why? Why? You know, it's because you get a thing in your heart to know that a certain time is on you. And now that we're in that time, right, a lot of people are getting nervous. So much fear out there, you can cut it with a knife. So many people are in fear, running around, don't even want to talk to their own folks. But they still yet to know somebody that died from it directly. And if they do, well, you know what? A lot of people die in this world. Now start comparing it to the other deaths around the world and get some statistical data and see if it's outrageous from any other particular statistical deaths that are happening out there. And you'll see it's pretty much balancing off. Yes, it's deadly because we're in deadly times. A lot of deadly things have been happening for the last 80 years. Now that you're being tested, man told you to lock it up. What you do? You locked it up. Usually people screaming, well, let me see some proof. Mm-mm, not this time. So it's different, no matter how it's coming about. So let's look at this time. Judgment. Judgment is about what you did, your actions. It's about what you put on the plane of manifest. And now those things are going to come back to see if you put in the most righteous actions out there. That's what judgment is. It's some people call it karma. Some people call it what you put in is what you get out. What you sow, what you reap is what you sow. Well, these things are real in life. Just take a good look at it. If you go to school, put in some hard work, you know what I'm saying? Get you some type of skills out there, and you go apply for those, and your skills a little bit better than the next guy, then you get hired. And behind what you've done, you've got value. But if you're out there doing nothing or putting in a bunch of crazy stuff, putting in some satanic stuff, you know what I'm saying, out there raping children, out there doing crazy stuff, lying, cheating, stealing, you know what I'm saying, all these particular things, right? You just thought what the world has thought that these things are not going to have any consequences. What type of world are they living in? Everyone, there's always consequences around you. So why not those type of consequences when a mass of people are doing a thing in the world? Like not living under their own vine and fig tree, and not honoring their mother and their father. Living in nations is where the lesson's going right now too. Right. So you got your Quran out, turn to chapter religion, right? But people are out here, God is giving law to nations and giving safety and is given a law so divine, as it says in the chapter of religion, that's tied into our very nature. So everybody, every race has gotten a particular nation, has gotten a particular religion. But some people, Black people, white people, Latino people, Filipino people, decide to live outside of the nation that God has given for them and go live into some illusionary nation. Whether you call it corporate, whether you call it whatever you call it, it's still outside of the nation and the laws that were tied into your nature to make you happy within this life and to do the most righteous things. You decided to go run and go follow a thing that was mammon's law, man's law, for for whatever particular benefit that they said that you were going to get, whether it's classism. So you took and called yourself white. Well, then you took yourself out of the being a freeman under your forefathers' divine and fig tree. You went and classed yourself under a 14th Amendment, and now you were stripped from your rights, where now you want constitutional rights, where you got none of those, calling yourself some type of thing that's not constitutional, like Black, Latino. You need to proclaim your nationality and get back under your body victory. You think is going on around here? You've been spitting in God's face. You acting like you don't even exist. And now something's on you, and now you want to try to figure it out on everything but the very thing that it really is. Everyone knows that, but they're so afraid because you know because there's like an ever like a shadow, right? It's like an ever tremendous shadow that this particular futurity is what they're afraid of. They're afraid of the futurity and that shadow that's being cast on them. They're afraid of the future because of the things that they've now done is on them. See, their slothful ways. People thought playing games all day was better than going learning something. There are people right now that know it's their holy day and know they should be tuned in or find some type of temple to be. But you know what they're doing? They're watching TV. They're arguing. They're playing video games, and they wonder why they're in the situation they're in. And they finna receive wrath because it's judgment time. And I have to be the one to tell you. I'm not going to cut no corners on you because the way you feeling out there. Oh, I don't like to be locked down. Well, guess what? Locked down. That's what it is on you. And those are the things that you chose to be within that system. You didn't want to go be in God's system. You didn't want to go up in there and use the Bible to go up in there and tell those courts about how the law should really go. No, you rode with it and you got the lawyer, and then you rode with the very a system that enforces things that don't have God's law in it. Now God's sitting some wrath down. Oh, but you don't believe that. You'll believe it in a little bit. I want to tell you it's all going to be great. I want to tell you that we can all go back to normal. I'd be lying. But that part of me that wants to give, to make things seem it is going to be good eventually. And that's not very long away. But you've forgotten to even in your own holy books what it tells you that's about to happen. You listen to the fool on the pulpit somewhere. Instead of you digging in the holy book for your own salvation, you allow the salvation of a man in the pulpit to speak to God for you or something like that. Like he's got some type of power. You can speak to God yourself. You can ask for forgiveness, but you're so full of vanity, you're so full of hate. And you believe in your man laws so much that you don't even believe in God anymore. You don't believe in man law. He sure got you afraid right now. But if you read your Bible, you read your Quran, you read your Vedas, right? It tells you what's popping, and you, the righteous people who are listening to God and following the rules. At what time do you need to be afraid right now? While everybody else out there speculating, God sends word to His chosen few to let them know exactly what's going on and how it's going to go. Why He sent the prophet. He doesn't do no judging of a nation until a prophet comes. That's why the prophet over Ali was the savior of humanity. So we're letting everyone know that even West European Christianity was meant for you. It was not meant for us. That was the issue, and that's been the problem. And when you realize that, stop trying to push it down people's throat, and you take those lessons that were meant for you, right? Also, right, and you live by those lessons, and then we could surely live. Oh, everyone could be living really good. And when the brother begin to understand that the lessons of Islam were tied into your very nature. It makes you a civilized man and live up under those divine laws of Islam that came for you in your area. Now, don't forget that either. Okay. This is a vine and fig tree here in America where Islam from our holy and divine prophet came for us. So if you come over here talking about Prophet Muhammad Ali's not a prophet, and you trying to shove Muhammad, who happens to be in my bloodline, I'm gonna check you. To the point where it comes and even have to shed my life to say that Noble Drew Ali's a prophet, man, it's going down like that. What are you willing to die for in these days? Corona? Oh, here he died of corona. Coward. He's going to stand up for it. It's time for the real men who are God's chosen men, not some self-made man with mental slavery around here talking about how to make myself. You mean you done made yourself? You can barely understand what the DNA is. Talking about you done made yourself. You don't even know where it came from. All you can do is pull it apart and try to figure out what it is, but you couldn't even create it. Create it out of nothing. Let me see you do that. Shut up. because the creator is already here, and y'all playing games at the last moment. You don't think it's the last moment. See it? Think it's good. It ain't gonna just oops one day, boom, 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 boom. No, it's gonna be a gradual thing. You know, let's go to the Quran. Praise Allah. Let's everybody should be there by now. Let's start at number 10. No, let's start at number 9. Let's start at born. All right, so number 9 on page number 48. If you happen to have this particular um, Holy Quran, the New Scientific of America, Divine Instructions from our Holy Prophet Ali. So this is the Divine Instructions from the Holy Prophet, chapter 35, the Holy Instructions from the Prophet Religion, starting with verse 9. Okay, and it says, the providence of Allah is ever all his works. He ruleth and directeth with infinite wisdom. He hath instituted laws for the government of the world. He hath wonderfully varied them in all beings, and each by his nature conformeth to his will. In the depths of his mind, he revolveth all knowledge. The secrets of futurity lie open before him. The thoughts of thy heart are naked to his view. He knoweth thy determinations before they are made. With respect to his prescience, there is nothing contingent. With respect to his providence, there is nothing accidental. Wonderfully, he is in all his ways. His counsels are inscrutable. The manners of his knowledge transcendeth by conceptions. Pay therefore to his wisdom all honor and veneration, and bow down thyself in humble and submissive obedience to his supreme discretion. The Father is gracious and beneficent. He hath created the world in mercy and love. Now, a lot of you out there, I know the Moors in the temple may not know it, they don't believe this, but some people don't really believe that there was a supreme intelligent being to create all this. But as soon as they go deep into the quantum and a little further, they see that that's an impossibility. And they lie to the public and tell them some weird stuff. And then you get these particular institutions, so-called, who's supposed to be performing the good news of God and the great God, and they fleece the people for money in their wicked, nasty behavior. And you think that we're not in judgment time when the very churches are molesting children. Hmm? It's sick. And so people want to go. They want to go to like the good brother, um, the brother, well, the brother Duke of Tears put out a video the other day about the Andrino and stuff. Very good job. But people want to go back to that. People want to go back to where you can't go into a bank and get a loan because everybody else can't. What you think revolution was going to look like? Hmm? How you thought it was going to end? Now, some of y'all love that system. Cry for it to end, though. Everybody out there in the world talking about these people are Satanists, these people are nasty, they're doing a whole bunch of nasty stuff, and the government's corrupt, Trump's corrupt, the Democrats are corrupt, the politicians are this, and then when it all comes to so that it can end on you, now you're getting scared. You don't know what you want. You don't know if you want it to end. You don't know if you want to get back into it. You don't know what you want. That's what you want. That's what you lust for. You want some money. Think that's gonna really work. Look what's happened to all the people with money. All the ones you thought was just the ballers, the big ballers. Ooh, the big stars. But where they at? Locked down too. What all that money doing? Hmm? Hmm. Like I said before, you barely can see the time of mercy for you. You can barely see that you're in a time of mercy for atonement because all the hell finna break loose. It's gonna get good for a moment because you can, but don't think it's over. I'll be the bad guy to tell you if that's what it takes. Because some people gonna have to look death in the face before they believe God's even real. You may not have to go through that. You're gonna probably be somewhere safe because you're a believer. You got your holy books out. You've been probably in this time praying up. You know what I'm saying? Oh Hanukkah, come stay for Nora. Gather around the parties, all dance a horror. And around the table, we'll sing you a tree. Right? You might be doing some singing. Shining chocolate play with him, pancakes to eat. You may need to be, setting the table for a tongue. The bride may be showing up and the groom. You never know. You think it's a joke, huh? Think God's not real? I just want to read. Let me read. Let this Quran talk because it's the little book in the end time. And sometimes it's bitter. Sometimes it's sweet going down and it's bitter. That bitter part, right? The sweetness is when you read, ooh, we saved. Oh my goodness, we saved. And it's beautiful. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. But, to live under those divine laws. Then when you read how to live there, ooh, I gotta do that. I gotta live like that. I gotta let a lot of stuff go. That's the bitter part spoken about in Revelation. Johnson was a little bitter. Yeah, a lot of people can't live by these laws. They love man's law because it gives them an excuse to be immoral because they're yet to understand how to control their lower self. And they still love to blame everybody else but their own self. Black people still blaming Europeans for their issues. Really? You still stuck there, huh? You still stuck in believing that someone else can control you like that. You always had the right to stand up. You've always had the right to be a real man. You gonna let somebody else tell you when that's gonna happen? You always had the right to become that intelligent being that you were always meant to be. But now it's judgment time. So the 3 years that you didn't do nothing along the way, when you thought it was just time to party, we gonna see. When all you want to do is go turn bottles up. I told y'all about that. You need to go look at the videos I hit y'all with a long time ago. You've been warned, my friend. You were warned about the blood drinkers and everything. 3 years ago for me on video. Just go look at it. Been doing this since 2010. Being hard on the street, on the front line, letting people know. Y'all thought we was joking. Wars are the only ones out there telling you about your nationality. One still ain't telling you about your nationality, and you locked down. It's nationality and divine creed time, world. Let me speak to you nations out there. Let me read this part to you. He hath instituted laws for the government of the world. Let me read that one more time. He hath instituted laws for the government of the world. Yeah, it's going to be a one world government. And it's going to be running the love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice around here. You thought, I don't care what it looked like. You plan and Allah plans the best. Let me read that one more time for you. He hath instituted laws for the government of the world. Now, let me tell you the laws. You love Jesus? Can you live like a true Christian by that Bible and not all the other crap you put on it? Doesn't need that. If you know how to read it correctly, that's all you need to live in this government, in the national government of the United States of America, this national republic. It's the only way you're going to come in here. It's by them God laws. If you're not living up under that, you're not coming up in here. And if you're willing to live by that, then come on. But you will be tested. Anybody going to believe you? Man knows not by being told. Let me give you another law. Buddha. The Buddhists, you want to come into this national government of the National Republic of the United States of America? Because it's happening. Then you're going to live by those laws. And if you can't, then you go back to your own mind. Go back to where you came from. I'm home. Some people are 3,000 miles away. I'm not. Got me? These other ones are scared to tell you what's popping. Always want to hit you with everything else. I'm not that dude. I don't know how to tell you it nice. You do. And I say that for them members over there. This is the public I'm talking to. Whatever side this thing is going to show up on the chat. I'm nice with that. You public, you're unwanted, you're very mean people. And some of y'all are just cowards. Wouldn't stand up for nothing. Now here's the time. Since you didn't stand up before, you don't even got that programming in your brain. You don't even know how to stand up. So full of potato chips, sitting on your butt all day, flicking on Netflix. And you don't know what's going on out there. Watching a boo too. You governments can't hold this back. It's time to do the right thing. Not time to sit here and play with this. You know what this is. You've been doing the right thing so far. Keep it 100. Can't tell you about everybody else. Let's continue to do that, though. Certain things can be stalled, but certain things need to be implemented. Open back up. He hath instituted laws for the government of the world. Let me give you another law. Confucius. All those who love Confucius, all those that want to live by those divine laws, you got a place here. You will come in with anything else, with your terrorist crap. You come over here with that, trying to blow my mama up, trying to blow my boy's mama up, my cousin, my auntie, my pops, my brother, my my sisters, and my brothers with that crazy stuff. You're gonna catch something that you ain't never thought that possible that could happen. What you think is going on around here? You're not dealing with a bunch of black cowards, man. I'm not black. You got that, and I don't care who don't like it. I'm not blacked out. I'm not dead. He hath instituted laws for the government of the world. Let me give you another law. Muhammad. You like Muhammad? You like Islam? You like Mohammedanism? You like to live directly by those laws? And I'm not talking about some crap you didn't made up in your mind to justify whatever crazy stuff you out there doing. You bomb something around my mama, boy. I'm not that dude. I'm not rolling with that. You ain't coming over here with no destruction like that. We got this. If it needs to be some destruction, man, there's some things that can be called upon. But you're not finna kill nothing around here. You ain't finna kill my mama because you're trying to go after these ones. You better be precise. And you don't know who's who. You let justice take care of this justice around here. You not justice like that. If you would say do your job, but you be very careful who you think is not. You don't know. Let me give you the last law here for you Asiatics who have been declared a nation. You're sitting around here, you've been playing and you've been playing and you've been hating on one another, have no love. You crazy. You think we it hurts the most with you. Let me tell you something, man. You're gonna die a horrible death if you don't get it together. There's a few people that I need to give a direct thing into our temple. Some of y'all playing, and you around angels, homeboy. Let me give you this warning like I gave it to you last week because I didn't know who you were, but then the angels brought me who you are. You got one more time to do what you done. You got no more protection. And you in this temple? Well, you lucky. Man, I'm going to tell you one last time. You got no more protection from the angels. You do that one more time, her karma is clean. You do it one more time, homeboy, and you're going to see some wrath come on your way. You Asiatics who haven't proclaimed your nationality and you think it's a joke around here, you're going to catch it. You're going to catch it, man. And there ain't nothing no one going to do. You had a lot of time. All you ones out here dirty macking the prophet's name, selling his stuff, trying to take what we've done too, and now you out there selling it to people and getting them twisted, you finna catch that fire. You finna catch that wrath. All you ones that thought I was a joke and unreal, all those people that you hated on, you better stop it. This is your last warning. Man, okay. But bruh, in my temple, you better get it together, man. I am not playing with you. You have done some dangerous stuff to a loving person. Bruh, you got no more protection. You're going to catch right, man, the very next time you do it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll put it right out on here on this YouTube for you, boy. Anyway, you better stop it, man. So, number 21, the law, and in the laws he hath ordained as a rule of life. So kindly hath he united thy duty to thy nature, that obedience to his presence is happiness to thyself. You got to really understand and begin to understand obedience. You are not in control. You don't know how that star got there. I don't care how many telescopes you got. You barely figuring out cloning. Mm-mm. Thinking you did something around here. Is when we follow God's law, is when peace and happiness come. Until then, you getting everybody else's craziness out there. Whether it's some psychopathic dude that wants to kill half the world. Well, you called that. If you were living under God's law and your true association under the Constitution, you wouldn't have been able to came up in your area. But you didn't want that. You speak it with your mouth, but your actions are different. And this is judgment time on what you did, not what you're saying. All right. Let's see what he says in 22. Oh, praise his goodness with song and thanksgiving and meditate in silence on the wonders of his love. Let thy heart overflow with gratitude and acknowledge. Let thy language of thy lips speak praise and admiration. Let thy actions of thy life show love to his law. Not your words, homie, but let your actions show it. Man, let your actions show you love your woman. Let your actions show you really care about her. Let your actions show that you care about your children by making sure that they're safe and have a nationality. That goes for you Europeans too. You finna get it too. Black man, you finna get it. White man, you finna get it too. God ain't got no special stuff like that. Bruh, if you not following the law, whether you black, white, brown, or whatever, bruh, you finna get it. You understand that? There's justice around here. If you're doing the right thing, keep on doing it. And if you're on the side of God somewhere in the back and we don't know, and it looks like you're doing something crazy, but we don't know it, but you're really on the side of God, you better be, and then you keep doing it. We ain't gotta know everything. What's wrong with half of y'all people out there want to know everything? Everything. Some things you just might not need to know. What you gonna do? You gonna be the one run up in there and go get them folks? And why you need to know the plan? Sit there and let it happen. Be a cheerleader sometime. Man, we in hard times. If this economic thing hit like that, people might be starving to death out there. Don't nobody. What you still growing food, huh? You got a big old furrows and food to last all through winter in your backyard. Mm. Half the people don't even know how to do that today. They're relying on grocery stores, but those are private institutions. They can close their doors anytime they want. There's no law that says they have to feed you. You think about that, huh? Where's your grocery store? You got some family members that you can rely on, or y'all hate so much on one another and burn so many bridges that y'all can't even get together and do nothing. You still need to be storing up your food. I don't know what Dwally because you need to store up 90 days worth of food. Don't forget about that. He told you one day the Europeans going to let you down and they're going to lock up the food. You can't see that? I can't help what these other ones are saying if they're not going by their book. Man, we got a book to go by. And we had a prophet came for us. And if you're not living by that because you want to live by your own particular thing, then good. Let's see what that gets you. How's that going so far? Because if you was over here and knew what we knew, we followed the prophet to a destiny boy, and it's good. It's so good. But that joy I'm saving for them. For you right now, you need to listen, man, and get this thing together. Some of you people become useless cumbersomes of society. Got no skills. Just don't do nothing. What begging for a handout? A beggar nation cannot reach the highest spiritualities in life. Take that to itself. A beggar man and a beggar woman cannot reach the highest spiritualities in life. Judgment time is by what you've done. What was you doing out there? Just remember that before you get to blaming somebody else about your stuff. See, we did the right thing. Did you? Some people come up in our temple, man. We don't know what y'all did in your past. We ain't trying to hold that against you. But we ain't, don't mean other people ain't. You may have terrible credit. I'm not holding that against you. That don't mean other people aren't. So what you doing? Hmm? What have you done? Because it's now going to come on you what you've done, whether you realize it or not. You know it's a change going down, some type of change, something, and you know that. Feel it in your bones. Some of y'all don't want to get out in front of it. You want to stay in fear of it. And if it's a corona, and if you don't know the full understanding of what a corona is by now, then you're in trouble because you're allowing someone else to do it. You have the same brain. That soul, my friend, you're gonna let someone steal your soul. So anyway, excuse me for getting a little bit emotional earlier, but I love my brothers and sisters, man. I really do. I love y'all. Some of y'all be breaking a bro heart. It's like, man, to find out some stuff is like really bad, man. Get it together, though. I still got love for you, but you gotta get it together. 'Cause I can't change you. You can only change you, but I can get you away from me and other people who you may harm with your. Yes. Hmm, tells us in this last part. So number 26. Oh no, number 25. Excuse me. And then 26 and 7. Oh, think not bold men, because thy punishment is delayed. You're getting away with something right now. That's just delayed, homie. That the arm of Allah is weakened. Neither flatter thyself with hopes that he winketh at thy doings. His eye pierceth the secrets of every heart, and he remembereth them forever. He respecteth not the persons or the stations of men. Ooh, that was persons. The high and the low, the rich and the poor, the wise and the arrogant, when the soul has shackled off the cumbersome shackles of this mortal life, shall equally receive from the sentence of just and everlasting retribution according to their works. Now, here you are from your last lifetime, according to your work. And if you think you ain't getting it together now, but hold it, judgment time. So not only will you get retribution, but you're going to get immediate retribution in this time. Nothing people are doing is going to be hid, y'all. You might as well go clean up. It's going to come out, no matter how much you thought it wouldn't. It already came out on some people because they didn't want to go clean up when the time was preparation time. But you missed the preparation time, but judgment's on you now. So it's about what you did. And still, some of y'all going to say vanity, arrogant, and you're not going to do the right thing because you think you know more than you are. Because your heart's so hard, you got no love for your brothers. I mean, for your race, you got no love for your own race and your kind. Then there's no love for the human families because we all in this, but you can't see. We did what we were supposed to do, but are you going to do what you're supposed to do? It says, of this mortal life shall equally receive from the sentence of just and everlasting retribution according to their works. It's called karma. It's called what did you put in? Did you do the easy thing first? Or did you go do the hard thing? Did you go party first? Or did you go find your soul, man? Or did you give away your soul? I love y'all, but I don't know. I don't know. Future like that. With the pockets. Get in contact, whether you believe it or not. And but knowing everything on this, nah, man, we in this together. I'm going to do the right thing. I care not what people think like that. I'm going to do the right thing because I'm about the suit. I've been put to the test and will continue give care a lot because you're going to find that it's good because I know truth is the greatest weapon on the planet. You can't outbeat me when I'm always truthful, man. You'll never win if you're a liar. I love it. This is the greatest chess game on the planet. It's the greatest time to be alive right now. As a matter of fact, the last lifetime, I was hoping to be right here, and here we are. All those witting then was is witting now. Can't see this. And woke up to who you are, huh? Saints who woke. You, the elect here, resurrection's a fact. I know you don't believe it. You will. It's okay. Because it's enough love and forgiveness for all this. Some of y'all are not going to want that. But if you think we cowards and we're going to allow you to push your filthy, no good behavior and ill moral nature continually down our throat, you out of your rabbit mind. Back under my vine picture, I'm protected. Death ain't no enemy to me. Know that. But the beautiful thing is, all we got to, some people want some crazy war. Man, I don't want no war. Well, I want some death. Tell me to wait while they're trying to reconnect me. You'll see me. I put a one in the chat room. Man, can you see me out there? Praise Allah. You can if you can't. Oh, well, anyway, I don't want no death and crazy destruction. Some love, some truth, some peace, some freedom around here. You know what I'm saying? Some justice, some peace. People to grow up with some morals. Shake the hand of my neighbor, whether he's a European, white, black, or not white, ain't no nationality, all white nor black. But if he's Irish, I know some good Irish. Now, I used to live 20 years next to a good man, and he was Scottish. He wore his little kilt every month or something. We sat back and talked to have the fez on. We was just talking. It was great. No animosity. I respected his vine and fig tree. He respected my vine and fig tree. And you do that, that's the only way peace is going to happen around here. Once again, man, let's grow up. You guys know that black wasn't a nationality, but you still call people that. You're part of the problem. Don't call them anything. Black people, man, my God. Late in the game are you still thinking you black? Two sides of the same coin. Europe, white people and black people. Two sides of the same coin in a tango dance with one another. One playing the victim, the other one playing the victimizer. We ain't going through this circle no more, man. You crazy. Two fictitious people trying to run the game around here. It's y'all who the problem. Pushing that mad class system down everybody's throat around the world. So the high and the low and the rich and the poor and the wise and the ignorant, when the soul is shaken off the covers of shackles of this mortal life, shall equally receive from the sentence of just and everlasting retribution according to their works, according to your work. Just like in this life, according to your work. Then shall the wicked tremble and be afraid. Mm. So who's afraid right now? Oh, I love this book. The wicked are afraid. It's the wicked ones who are out here in fear. Oh my goodness, I love you, Allah. Thank you for this book. It becomes so clear. All you ones out there afraid is because y'all wicked. Mm-hmm. Y'all done did something. You afraid of. You do. You ain't cleared your heart yet. Everybody did something. Everybody did something. Mm, mm. Read that one more time. Then shall the wicked tremble and be afraid, but the heart of the righteous shall rejoice in his judgments. Oh, wait. This puts a smile on my face. I love that. Because, hey, did you all hear that? Because right now, I gotta feel good, man. I did some crazy stuff. Wait, I ain't do nothing crazy. I don't kill nobody. I'm like stupid. I had civilization on me, man. I had moms, pops, grandpops, uncles, brothers, nieces. Everybody was around. Wasn't no crazy stuff. But all I'm saying is that, the wicked are trembling right now. I want to laugh. I want to bust up. I really do. I want to kind of just, ha, 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 ha. Do you know what I mean? Oh man, it's so funny to me. I'm sorry. You need to go there on y'all, but it's very funny because it's so clear. It's right. People tremble. Anyway, that's all I have for you on that part. With this. And that was a regular cough. You'll scare me. All right, so look at everyone. All right, let's get a little lighter mood here because we're about to end and we have to go. Everybody from the temple, we're going to go over to Zoom immediately after this. I have some extremely important information to share with you, and it is not for the public. And if you want to claim your nationality with temple number 43, give us a ring, leave your name. Don't be shy. Let us show and prove. Are the other ones showing and proving? Are they just taking you in this day and this time, huh? Hmm? Don't have got a real ID? Hmm? Pass card, passport. Good. You don't? Oh, you didn't listen to the prophet? You listened to RV publications, didn't you? Hmm. 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 Oh, oh, shucks. Didn't put the prophet out in front, did you? Oh, shucks. Some of y'all get that. Oh, anyway, so the great God made nations, and to the nations, the laws of those nations, yo. That's right. That's right, Richard. And let me get some love to the family, though. Hold up. Islam to the family here, Brother J. Richard L. Islam love. Islam nations. Islam love. Islam sister. How are you? Is telling the truth. Praise Allah. Papa Poison L. Islam love. Oh, that's Brother Elam. Islam, bro. Uh, else? Who else is here with me? Brother Oh, El Islam Mo. Islam Sheik. And Sheik. Granted that. Who else was here, man? I saw Brother Amon L. Okay, everyone's kind of here. All right. The Martinez days. All right, Sister Martinez. Islam, sis, love you. Right, Islam, loves. Let's see who else here. Islam, Brother Pompey L. Islam, Brother Joe Adams L. Islam, there you are. I'm in L. Jones Bay, Brother Islam, Brother Hood Bay. Islam, Leon Hamlin. I hope I said it, Ma. Be messing names up. I hope I said your name right. Praise Allah. I'm glad you're here, Mo. Howard L. and the family. Praise Allah for everyone. Hope I didn't miss anybody. But got mad love for y'all. It's good, y'all. You know, it really is. It's really good. And I can't speak on other people and what they've done, but you know me, I keep it 100 and it's good. I don't care if they don't believe it or not. Y'all know it's good. And after this evening, you'll know it's even better. All right, so praise Allah. I want to get off of this thing and go into the Zoom meeting. So let me read the laws for all of the Muslims here and all over the world. I love you, Muslims here and all over the world. Right? If I said anything to offend any nationality, that was not my intention. And if I said anything to offend them more, I beg your pardon. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk about it, right? And our doors are open, y'all. We're not tyrants, for a few, but it's not open for the fools. And learn to love instead of hate, and learn to forgive. If you holding on to old stuff, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You holding on to old hate, man, that's on you. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Good luck. It works out. All right. So anyway, let's listen to these laws. Salvation, Allah, unity. The Moorish Science Temple of America, the Divine Constitution and Bylaws. Act 1. The Grand Sheik and the Chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce laws with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The assistant Grand Sheik is to assist the Grand Sheik in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Act 2. All meetings are to be open and closed promptly according to the Circle 7 in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest because on a Friday, the first man was formed in flesh, and on a Friday, the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father God Allah. But that caused Fridays the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the More Science Temple of America. No members to put in danger or accuse falsely, brother or sister, on any occasion because Allah is love, right? Act 4, all members must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all members must obey the laws of the government. Because by being a Moorish American, you are part and partial of the government and must live the life accordingly. That is such a heavy degree. Excuse me, Act 5, this organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America is not to cause any confusion or to overthrow the laws of the Constitution of the said government, but to obey hereby. Act 6, with us, all members must proclaim their nationality. And we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are part and partial of the said government and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, Black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865, excuse me, during the time of slavery. But this is a new era in time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained Noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites who inhabit the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7, all members must promptly attend their meetings to become a part and parcel of all of the acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in mind with all of the necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America, then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband, take care of your children, and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of uplifting upon humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and their minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, through the guise of his father, God Allah. Noble Drew Ali, the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America, home office Noble Drew Ali, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Ism. Okay, praise Allah. So we're going to move to the Zoom. Okay. Oh, brother Amin L. Jones Bay, our brotherhood Bay. If you guys can shoot everyone on a group text, the last number, the original one that we used to do it on all the time, that just kept going and didn't cut off. Could you give everyone that number? And our yeah. And let's see, Sister Nations L and a few other people. I don't know if they were in that particular group text, but Sister Carmen and Sister Tara is in the group. So anyway, everybody who, I don't know who's not a member on, but if you're not a member, like I said, please come and join the temple, and then you can come into the private parts of it. Certain things we don't put out in public, right? But it is Fridays are our public meetings. Okay, so we're doing our best right now. And if you would like to proclaim your nationality, right? So please go to our website, Moorish Science Temple, Moorish Divine National Movement, Moorish Science Temple of America, number 43. Okay, and you'll see some of our faces and stuff. There's another 43 out there. I don't know what they're doing. We're not a part of that. People are doing their own. But anyway, God bless them, and may things turn out. So, but anyway, everybody, is there? Oh, let me show some of these things. Oh, there you guys were. I didn't have it all the way down. So BC Radar Islam or Islam sound dis, dispensary B. Oh, wow, we got a dispensary person on. Praise Allah. Victor Bay. K6 Prime. Praise Allah. Shepherd L. Islam. Everyone. Leonard. Okay. I think I got everybody. So, keeping it 100 with everyone, a lot of things are going on. Don't have so much fear. Always keep clean. I mean, that's just natural, right? But Start stacking up your food, of course, and your water. Don't forget that. All right. And don't get caught up in the fear part of it. Proclaim your nationality. I mean the right way. For real, y'all. That part there, if you ain't hear nothing else, at least try to get that done. And, we show and prove all the way. We ain't charging. You know what I mean? But there are workmen are worthy of their hire. There are certain things to them, but nationality and membership is free here and all over the world. So if someone's charging you, that should be the first red flag. Okay? And you know, all right. So this goes by what the prophet said. It doesn't go by what the governor. I'm saying it's not going by what I'm saying. It's going by what the prophet said. And if anyone else is out there doing anything contrary to that, you need to run from them in this time. I mean, run because it's not going to get good for them. See, when you do the right thing, you're in the loop. Just let that sit there for a moment. When you do the right thing, you're in the loop. Praise Allah. You know? So anyway, please go to that number. Hope everybody's gotten it by now. My Circle 7 family. Islam, praise Allah. That's right. So if you guys got the number, we're gonna go there right now. I do believe it was the 602 or something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's where we're gonna go. So I give honors once again to everybody else out there, all the nations, nationalities, praising God up under your vine and fig tree. Hope I didn't offend you. And but one of the things is very serious. It's time to wake up. And you Europeans, it's time for you to wake up too. Knock it off. White and black thing. That's over. It's done. Wake up. All right. So praise Allah. So that's it. Peace and love, everyone. And we're gonna move to the Zoom right now. Okay. Peace.